West Coast, y'all. Peace.
Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? Are you ready for the day or the evening, wherever you're at? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's day or night, I hope the vibe is good. I'm sending out that good energy. You know who it is. It's your man, King A.D.S, coming at you live. You know what I'm saying? Trying to elevate that frequency all around us so we get those good vibrations going all through the body. You know what I mean? And in the mind and the heart and everything. And just wanted to get on here and express some sentiment. And off top, man, I want to say thank you. I'm very excited. So far, like a few good things been on the horizon, and hard work does pay off, everybody. So whatever you're doing out there, keep going. But I'd like to say a big thank you and a big shout to all the wonderful people who have been coming along with me on this journey, subscribing to the channel. The channel is now up above 400 subscribers and counting, so I'm hoping to keep that going. And man, just big bless, big shouts, and whatever you guys are doing, you know what I'm saying, keep going and persevering. And I see a lot of small time content creators just like myself that are coming up. And man, if you're out there and you watch my videos, not only just give it a like and a subscribe or whatever, but definitely give me a shout in the comments. If you create or do something, let me know. I would definitely check it out. And I want to say thank you for all the positive energy that's been coming through in the comments as of recent. I see you out there, and very well appreciated and welcomed. You know, heartfelt sentiment on those things there. Also, I want to say a thank you to all the people who have been checking out the song Grit. Grit has been getting a lot of attention lately. Well, for at least for a guy like me, it's been getting a lot of attention, and I hope that continues to grow. I've been seeing a lot of positive feedback on the song, as well as the views. I think it's like at 11,000 views right now, which is awesome. It's not like 1 million views, but still, thank you, everybody. I really appreciate you. You know what I'm saying, from the bottom of my heart. Connecting with people. I even saw someone have a comment, leave a comment, I should say, and it said that the song helped lift their spirits and get them motivated. And that's what I feel the song was actually designed to do. It was a kind of a motivational song that gets you to keep pushing and persevering. And I think that's very important in these times. And I just want to say thank you. So if you're watching the video right now, also drop it a like, comment in the section, comment section, subscribe, come along for the ride. And yeah, man, interesting times as always as we're in. Let's move into an interesting thought right now about some of the things that I've actually touched on in other videos. And one of the things was kind of seeing how things could play out, right, in the near future. What kind of future will it be? Will it be like a future of smart society? Would it be a future of like post-apocalyptic, almost like a rundown, kind of turning the hands back to the point of like where we go back to sticks and stones? Like, what would it be? Or will it be something that seems to be more practical, that I think is interesting? Will we see a split off of mainstream society and tribalism, as we see the population split as far as social classes and things like that, where you have the elites and other people who are up in the upper echelon of the social class scale or economic scale being able to afford things, even though it's, try to make it make sense anywhere, really. But nevertheless, those are the only people that can kind of still tread the waters while everyone else is kind of falling behind, that's the majority. You have a small significance when it comes to the amount of percentage of people who are in those upper echelons, right? So the rest of everyone else is really, that's, to me, that's more like real life. You know what I'm saying? Like my teacher said, I'm a natural sociologist, so I pay attention to what seems to be more of a pattern across the board rather than the exception to the rule. Other people have expressed that too, but that's, that's just the way that I tend to look at things. But across the board, if we have this homeless population rising, if we have people not being able to make ends meet or make sense of this whole situation to push through it and actually survive, then will we see people moving off the grid? And just like a vision that I shared in another video in the past, which I'll try to make a compilation video and include it in there, but I touch on, will we see a split, the possibility of the vision that I saw trip out on this? Let me know what you think in the comments too. I always welcome that. But will we see, like, basically the way that I saw it in my head is like dome cities almost, right? Where those are the smart cities, those are the areas that move forward and advance and all that kind of stuff. And will we have a large population outside of that, which will kind of be, in that sense, by that time in the timeline, will be considered off, off the grid, right? Will those people get penalized? Will the people in those air quotes also smart societies or whatever it is, to that nature, will they not be educated on those people said before, right? Like, will those kids grow up thinking those people are disease ridden, savages and things like that? So will we see a separation on purpose in an efforts to justify the means of these actions, which is so hard to do because there's nothing really that you could say that justifies torturing your own people or anything like that. If that would ever, if that's the scenario, right? That would be the makings of what they would call a tyrant. All for control and more influence and power to line their own agendas or pockets, right? So would, just like today, if you don't get you always get a spin on something, you never really get like a full answer, because the job is to stay in business and generate revenue for said, in theory, like just said, investment partners and stuff like that. So would you ever really get a straight story? Would you ever get an honest handshake on things? I would say, I don't know, I'd be leaning to say more along on 40 percentile side maybe. But in general, I think that most of the time you're going to get what the actions will be, what will be in the best interest of those profit margins, those companies and those individuals who are investing. So if you're not investing, or a business partner or a business owner or things in that nature, the average public, the average person, individual will probably be treated less than respectfully, in my eyes at least. I don't know how you feel about that, but definitely would say it's valuable to understand the way things work these days. But I think more emphasis on that, the cycle and who's on first, second, and third, how these things work, will help a person understand how to maneuver. Maybe they can, get themselves into a better situation before, something like this possibility could take place. But however, yeah, will we be separated? Like, will we have tribalism, and then we have this, like, I wouldn't say socialism, but like modern society? Will we have a break off where people go off the grid? Will people that are off that grid, would they start to form their own towns and communities the same as in the past? Would we see those people get penalized for simply trying to survive, and do what they do best? As we've seen people try to push for paradigm shifts that say, we don't want you to have a backyard garden. We don't want farmers to grow their own stuff. We want the soil to go barren and depend on manufactured foods. Now, there's not going to be an equal ground on the sentiment of saying, like, yeah, that's a good idea. We all want fake food with no nutrients in it and that are actually worse for you. So will we have a break off of those people that don't want to participate in that? Would those, like I said before, would those people be penalized for trying to create their own life, you know what I mean, off the grid, where they're forced to do this and survive. Will the narrative and propaganda be that these people are criminals, savages? As you see a few times already, we've had scenarios where it's pretty close to that. You know what I mean? It's pretty close to that. And I'm talking about in recent times, say around 2020 or so. So, I mean, just food for thought. Just wanted to drop that. Also, I hope that the fan isn't too loud while I'm making this video. It is kind of warm in my room here. So I just, I have to have this on right now, but I hope it's not disturbing anybody. Um, Let me know in the comments, and then next time I guess I'll just tough it out. And if you see beads of sweat on me, just let me glisten. Just let me glisten with you. You know what I'm saying? Glisten while you listen. Yeah, we gonna get into this. But yeah, man, that was the thought I wanted to drop. Also, just wanted to say, keep your head up, keep that energy high, stay knowledgeable, always keep learning. I've got a lot of things coming up on a more personal note. A lot of things coming up. Nothing's ever perfect. So if you ever do watch me and you like what I do, I want you to know that I'm more like what you go through every day than say like this is a scripted scenario. This is not. This is actually me sharing things from an authentic, genuine state. And so I want you to know that. And so like recently, like I did a video where I was like, oh, I had like some injuries and I was recovering. Now as I've been recovering, also trying to do like minimal workouts to get like my strength back, and I'm running into more quarks, guys. Oh, who would have thought that, right? I'm running into more quarks. So the most recent, okay, like we did this show at the Green Frog, and I have some footage that I'm going to be putting up, and it was a good time. We just broke the spot in. We're going to be doing more stuff with more acts there as well. More of the fam out there. Big shouts to the fam. Big shouts to Lightspeed, Sith One, DJ Hector. You know what I'm saying? All the IE fam out there, as well as so close fam, interrelated fam, outside the circle fam. But nevertheless, we did a show there. After the show, the next morning I woke up with back strain. I go, oh no, 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 I did a workout. That's what it was. And then the next morning after that, so Saturday morning, I woke up with like a back strain. Like what? Like whatever, man. You know what I mean? Like whatever. And not only that, to add to that, that evening, as I was chilling, I had two fillings in my teeth come out. Just boom, like, okay, I guess you've been rapping too hard. We're gonna pop them suckers out. Boom, boom. So yeah, so I had to find out if I still had insurance, all these things. And I'll be going to the dentist, yay, coming up on I think this Thursday. So it's just been, you know what I mean? Like in these times. Oh, and I've been getting a bunch of weird fake calls from my junk removal service too. If you didn't know, I do have a junk removal service here in the Inland Empire called Best Junk Removal. You can find me on Google Business and local business here in Upland, or Upland and the Inland Empire area, stuff like that. And it's just been weird because I've been getting like a bunch of weird calls like, do you do this for free, this and that. And this is the last call I got. The dude told me he found me in the yellow pages. Like what? I don't know, but I get the feeling that possibly it could be fake. I don't know, but let me know what you think about that too, man. Are you doing things like with a business where you get calls and do you get weird calls these days? I know that they're doing data collection for a job now, so I've heard this more than once. Like people have been saying they've been good money. They make good money off of doing data collection. So I'm wondering if possibly that's something that's also going on, which is another twist in these days, justification for everything. Like it's just a weird time. So yeah, just want you to know that it's just a weird time all the way around. But keep your head up, keep smiling. Don't let anyone ever take your smile. And again, thank you for the support. And let me know your thoughts on the topic, man. What do you think? Will we have like a split off in society? Ooh, will we have a revolt in society? We see that in history often play out when people are not too happy with things. We usually get like what I'm saying in here is a division, right? A division of people. Will we see that again? Will we see someone say that's enough, enough's enough? You know what we got to do. Like, and I don't even want to get into that too much right now, but just saying, what are your thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Let me know in the comments, but drop me a like on a video. I deeply appreciate you. Subscribe if you haven't already. Stay in tune. Catch me all over on SoundCloud. I even still have my Reverb Nation page, you guys. I'm under my old name, Ayaya the Shadow. That's AIYEADASHADO dub. And yeah, man, I love all of you guys, and I really appreciate you. 400 subscribers and counting, 11,000 views on the song Grit, which was produced by Lightspeed, by the way, and you can find that song on the album No Promises. Also check out Smokescreen Quarantine album. That was a good one. Check out everything. Check out Starlines, produced by Kata over in Baltimore. Dope brother right there. And yeah, man, just stay tuned and come along for the ride. And I'll be checking for you. Like I said, drop me a shout in the comments. Let me know what you're up to as well. I'd love to check it out. All right, y'all got. All right, you guys. Till next time. Peace.